Real people go to remarkable lengths in pursuit of love, sex and passion. Wayne searches for love in Spain, but his quest is undermined by his alter ego, a drag queen called Winnie. A British man who married 5 foreign women confesses to bigamy on the beaches of the Gambia. And a Norfolk couple's marriage is strengthened by random sex in a swingers club in Amsterdam.
At the end of the day, I trust Julie to have her fun, but walk out with me. And she trusts me to do the same.
Ooh. Ding dong. Modern love stories in a shrinking world.
I do often go out in Manchester, but I am getting a bit bored of the scene down there. I mean, it's dead easy to go out and just get casual sex, but, you know, to me, Mr. Nearly Right is, you know, it's impossible. I think we've got more chance of seeing rocking horse shit than that happening.
Joining him will be the cheerful burden of false boobs, frizzy wigs and pantomime frocks, all costumes of Miss Winnie LaFreak, his drag queen alter ego.
That's it, she's here, Winnie LaFreak. We've got to go, it's 9 o'clock, let's go meet happy.
3 of his closest friends are going too. Less than 12 hours before their flight, they hedge their bets and head out for a night on the tiles.
Right, let's boogie!
Let's see who's first to get legs up.
I need a bit.
Wayne has realised that wigs and makeup have hampered his pursuit of true love. He's pledged to leave Winnie in his suitcase and face up to the challenge of being himself.
At the end of the day, I want a boyfriend, you know, but I can't find one because every time I'm out in social environments, I'm always dressed up as Winnie LaFreak. Everybody loves, you know, Winnie, but nobody sort of wants a relationship with Winnie or what have you. I am looking for love, but the chances of me finding it in Barcelona or Sitges are that remote. I'd be quite happy with, you know, a quick fling, as long as it's in a bed and not up against a wall.
After arriving in Barcelona, they head straight for their hotel in the coastal town of Sitges, one of Europe's leading gay resorts.
It's gorgeous, look at the buildings.
Yeah, it is pretty, I suppose, but we're not here for fucking architecture, love.
Yeah, but it's nice to be away, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so.
Hola.
Good down.
Wayne's hopes are raised by a mysterious American that he met on the train who flattered his ego. Getting attention is unusual for Wayne without Winnie's outrageous personality to help him out.
Usually people don't take any notice of me for some reason, but it was nice getting a compliment like that, you know. It says you've got gorgeous blue eyes, staring, sharp eyes. So I like that. We arranged to meet on the beach today. All being well, I'll be there. I checked out the price of a double room, by the way, just in case, because I can't make Mark sleep on the balcony again, although he's made me do it plenty of times.
But yet again, it seems that love has evaded Wayne. After waiting on the beach all afternoon, it looks like he's been stood up.
I would have liked to have got to know him a bit better, but I'm crap at pulling, you know.
It's not fucking here, viewers.
Bob, there's plenty more fish in that sea when it's
yeah, but it's just fucking finding them, innit? It's just getting them. You go and get me one. I don't mind paying. As long as it's not over 1,000.
Winnie is beginning to exert her influence. Wayne's commitment to finding love as himself has evaporated. Against his better intentions, Wayne's friends have persuaded him to don the wig and makeup and embrace the night.
Come on! I don't believe this. 8 o'clock I've been trying to get in this bathroom.
She's here!
Right for touch there.
When I'm out as Winnie LaFreak, it's just a totally opposite side to me. To me, it's like being a clown. You paint on a smile, you know, and you become a different person, and you just go out there and do the bit.
Here we go, let's see what it's like.
I don't enjoy going out as Winnie anymore.
But you can't just sit in a corner moping about, minding your own business when you're 7 foot and got fucking blue hair. I do get guys after me occasionally, but it's not really my thing. I'm not a transvestite or anything. It's not 6 o'clock now.
Although Winnie didn't pull, she enjoyed lusting on the attention.
We've had a fucking blast, girls, haven't we?
We've had a blast.
We've got pissed and not paid a penny.
We haven't paid a penny.
See, wear a frock, you get away with everything. Pass me. Take me.
Oh, you took it out. Took it out. Oh, I'm so sore.
Oh my, oh, that is bliss.
That is sore. My feet sore. Winner!
The next morning, Wayne does some serious thinking.
I just need to get out there and meet more people. As Wayne, I've got to learn to just approach people and offer to buy them a drink or whatever. But I just don't. I just look at people and think, oh, he's nice. You know, I wouldn't mind bedding him. But then I wouldn't dream of going up to him and saying, excuse me, I wouldn't mind bedding you. Although some people do, and that's probably the way to do it.
As night falls on their final few hours in Spain, Wayne and company make a last desperate bid for passion. But Tuesday night in low season Sitges is not exactly the throbbing gay paradise they'd envisaged.
Should we see if there's a bingo? I told you we should have gone Cleethorpes. You know what's what and what's when. Well, it's a nice view anyway. It's a lovely car park. Come on, love.
So they decide to call it a night.
So, Winnie Lafrique goes back to England tradeless. That's it. She goes back to fucking England tradeless. Wait, Mags, wait for me.
And now, love and intrigue in a hot climate. Gambia is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Africa. It's only the same size as the Isle of Man and has a population smaller than Liverpool. But each year, 40,000 British tourists come on package holidays, some to sunbathe, others to immerse themselves in local life. The country's poverty makes sex a cheap commodity. 40-year-old Bob West came here on a 2-week package holiday 8 years ago and decided to stay.
When I first came here, well, really, I just shagged myself stupid. And there was... All I can remember about the first couple of weeks here was staying in this compound with these English lads and Bob, and all you could hear day and night was the clip-clop of high heels in and out of rooms, doors slamming, money changing hands, and that was it. All the time. That's all it was about, going out, getting drunk, and these women. Everybody's so poor, but of course you can get a woman here, really, for less than 25 pence. Well, you can. Or a chewing gum, or half a packet of biscuits.
Bob's found a place to live where he works as a part-time odd job man in return for his bed and board.
Sun, sand, cheap beer. Not a bad old life, is it really?
Bob's something of an expert when it comes to love across international boundaries. He's been married 5 times to women from 5 different countries.
The best one, really, was the English one. This girl was off for the it was a show family, you know, from the fairgrounds, and it was like a mafia wedding, and everybody kept coming up to me and giving me envelopes full of money. So I suppose that was one of the better ones. This one in the Gambia, when I married the Senegalese, that was a bit of a laugh. I think I actually became a Muslim, according to them. But I mean, in my mind, I wasn't a Muslim, but I like did it for them. It was like just, you know, get dressed up with all my hat on and all my Muslim gear, and you know, I mean, I felt such a fool, really. When I got married in the Philippines, and I only did that for money. I got out of it. I got a free holiday in the Philippines, a trip to Hong Kong, and I think I got £500 spending money as well. Well, the one I met in Spain, the Dutch one, I can't remember anything about her. So she was nice looking. The Thai one, that was a proper wedding, because I was going to take her back to England. And in the end, there was so many reasons I couldn't take her back. She got a house out of it and a fridge. You know what I mean? So she didn't do too bad, really.
However, Bob's hoping that the authorities won't look too closely at his divorce record.
I'm divorced from the English girl, because I had it in my mind, really, that if you get married abroad, it don't really count. Like I say, so that's it. I've only ever been divorced once, so I suppose I'm a bit of a bigamist, really.
Bob is now heading for marriage number 6.
I'm now going out with a Liberian girl, name's Amelia. I've known her about a year, but I've actually been going out with her properly now for 9 months.
I like Bob because he's different from the other man that come to Gambia. Because you don't even look outside for another girls. I don't care, they are beautiful, they dress nice, whatsoever. Doesn't care about any one of them.
Hey, all right. You? I really think I can trust her. In fact, I'd probably trust her more than any woman I've ever met in my life. I just think I've actually been unlucky with the women I've picked, or that have picked me, really. Like the English one and the Senegalese one. They're the one that let me down both times. You know what I mean? They let me down by messing about with other men. Even the Thai one, really. I mean, I couldn't really be too sure what she were up to.
Amelia may be committed to Bob, but he finds he can't take marriage seriously when he's away from Britain.
It's not the real world over here. They don't take women serious. I mean, so being over here, it doesn't matter if you get married. You're not going to treat your wife or treat your marriage like you would behave in England.
And so Bob's decided to get married again.
I think the good thing now, with me being 40, if I do get married, I mean, I've only got to live about another 20 or 30 years, haven't I? I don't think I'll be able to, do you know what I mean? And that's, so at the most I'm only going to be married that long.
Coming up after the break, a swinging couple from Norfolk go Dutch.
All the leopard skin I've got as well.
Like most married couples, Stephen and Julie take time to decide what to take with them on holiday.
I've got my stockings prepared. Might be a bit warm actually this time of the year, but...
Stephen owns his own computer business in Norfolk and Julie is a dancer.
I need to feel really comfortable because obviously once you're down to your underwear, you know, you've got...
The couple were monogamous for 20 years, but 2 years ago their sense of devotion took a detour when they discovered a unique nightclub in Holland.
I normally in the evening I just keep my underwear on and just put the coat on top, nothing else, just don't bother with a dress or anything after that.
Choice. The club Fun for Two is for swingers from all over Europe. They first heard about it when an advert arrived.
So to Stephen, whoever could have sent me something like this is quite shocking this time in the morning. I was quite startled actually, wasn't I?
Well, yeah.
So I gave it to Stephen to read and he said, oh, that sounds interesting, shall we go?
And they did, on Valentine's Day, and they've been regulars ever since.
It's a good job we aren't on for fortnight.
I felt very dubious in the beginning about going. I wasn't sure what was going to happen and what I was going to find there.
We initially had our doubts about whether we should go at all. I mean, we wondered why we wanted to go. We knew there was going to be an element of danger, I think, so we discussed the possibilities. But in the end, we decided that we'd give it a go, you know, give it a try, have a laugh, really. Back suit,
We were so young when we got married and we'd not had any other sexual partners. To us, we're not doing anything wrong at all or anything shocking. We're just doing it the wrong way round.
We have our two lives, the life we have in England and our respectability. And then we have our life, which is the release from it all. It's a break away from our routine.
Going abroad has given the couple the confidence to express their own version of love by freely allowing each other to lust for others.
I think the best way is to wrap it all up into a package. I think that would get too complicated if we did the same thing at home.
They say their personal code of promiscuity has helped to strengthen their marriage. Stephen and Julie will be staying in Moordrecht, near Rotterdam, for a long weekend. Although they've been travelling from Norfolk since 7 this morning, they're quick to get their clothes out and on. $1 million. In preparation for getting them off later on. Fun for Two claims to be the biggest swingers club in Europe. It's open 3 nights a week and can hold up to 150 devoted couples.
We generally just sort of have a general scan round. We tend to pick out people who you'd think, well, you wouldn't think they'd come to a place like this. We have a little dance, don't we? Yeah, about 10:30, it's time to take your clothes off. Really seeing some men in G-strings. Wild things in there tonight.
Hours and several partners later, Stephen and Julie head back to their hotel.
Bye. Yeah.
Morning breaks in the sleepy town of Moordrecht.
We're going into Rotterdam.
Rotterdam?
Going to do a bit of shopping.
Shopping. Have a very nice time. And how was Fun for Two?
That was very good, yeah. We had a good night last night, yeah.
Have a very nice time. Okay, bye.
Unlike other tourists, Stephen and Julie have only got one thing in mind when they go clothes shopping.
Julie's always wanted me to buy some leather trousers, and but always shied away from them a bit because they can look a bit puffy, can't they? I don't think I'll ever wear them in England, but certainly at the club there, I think that look quite acceptable.
Julie's outfits do the trick. Last night, there was a rather large queue for her at the club.
It's easier for women to be with lots of men because later on in the evening, the men go up on their own, and there was a lot of single men in the room. All right, from my point of view, of course.
But Stephen claims that he doesn't get jealous.
But no, I was happy just to see Julie have a good time, really. And she did. They were all queuing up for her.
I think the word must have got round.
I think a lot of marriages, after they've been married for 20 years, they can get a bit staid. But often, you know, in England, the thing is to sort of have affairs, which got to be the worst of all worlds, because you get your excitement, but it's the expense of deceit.
We can have the excitement of sex with somebody else and still be together, which makes our relationship closer, doesn't it?
Yeah. To my way of thinking, this is the ultimate in trust. Because at the end of the day, I trust Julie to have her fun, but walk out with me. And she trusts me to do the same, you know, is to do what we do, but then then we walk out together.
The most we've ever been in with other people involved in the six. There was 4 of us to start off with, a nice couple we met downstairs, didn't we?
Yeah.
Talking to downstairs. this woman pulled in a black couple into the room as well. So that ended up 6 of us, and they came in very willingly.
Yeah.
And there's just, which was good fun really, but you don't really know who's who and whose bits are whose at the time.
As they have become more experienced, Stephen and Julie have learned the unwritten swingers' code of practice. At 4 in the morning, it's time for a cooling-off drink before heading back to the hotel. The couple have survived 5 passionate nights, but physically and psychologically, Stephen doesn't know how long he'll be able to keep it up.
At the minute we're enjoying it, we're happy to come out here, and I'm sure we'll be out here, you know, for the foreseeable future.